Manifestation has become one of the most misunderstood ideas of our time. People visualize, they do affirmation, they do journaling, they practice gratitude, and still nothing changes. So, today I want to explain this scientifically, not spiritually, because manifestation is not a magic, it's mechanics. And once you understand the mechanics, you stop forcing outcomes. I'm Afzal Patni, and I work with professionals and founders who feel stuck, not because they lack effort, but because their internal system is misaligned. First, you have to understand the quantum physics behind it. Most people think manifestation responds to wanting, craving, asking, visualizing. Physics says otherwise. At the quantum level, reality responds to signal coherence. Your brain emits an electrical patterns, and your heart and body emits magnetic field. When those two are in conflict, the signal cancels itself. This is why thinking positive while feeling unsafe creates exhaustion. The system senses that contradiction. So even though how much you try to think positive, align yourself, everything you'll do visualization, you'll write in the journal, you'll write 3 times a day, 6 times a day, 9 times a day at different interval. You even see a goal card, whatever you do, it won't work out because you and your body and your mind and your heart, they have to be in a coherent state for that to take place. But you need to also understand why effort makes it even worse. Effort increases stress on your body and your mind. Stress destabilizes the nervous system. A destabilized system produces noisy signals. Noisy signals don't translate into outcomes, they translate into making your brain go in a state of being either in flight mode or fight mode or going into a safety zone. This is why pushing harder often delays the result, and not because the universe is testing you, but because your system isn't regulated enough to hold what you're asking for. So if your system itself is rejecting it from internal core, whatever you do, whatever you try to align, it won't get aligned like that because now you're putting stress on it for alignment to happen. And the external stress will make it feel like it's fake, it can understand itself. Rather, it would put it in a safety zone. Now, the role of gratitude in all this plays the biggest role. In my courses, also, I explain that gratitude is something which is very difficult to attain, and gratitude is the main game. After that, only you will understand and be able to do manifestation a lot more better. Now, manifestation, keeping that aside, gratitude is misunderstood in itself. It's not a positive emotion exercise or regulating system, it's a regulatory state. When gratitude is genuine, like you genuinely feel it, the nervous system shifts to safety. And safety is necessary for anything to happen. Your system should feel safer first. Now, see what safety does? Safety stabilizes the signal. This is why gratitude works only when it's embodied, not forced. When you forcefully feel gratification, it can sense that you're forcing that thing. You don't think, oh, on paper, on visualization, on the writing, on journal, in all that manner, you feel gratitude. But in the bodily sense and the emotional line, you don't feel it internally. And once you don't feel that, nothing works out. Now, why awareness alone doesn't manifest? Like I had explained in multiple videos of mine, that awareness is one of the biggest thing, that first you have to get an awareness to start any of this. Now what awareness does, awareness shows you the misalignment, where is the error. For example, I'm writing journal, I'm doing visualization, but this feeling we get inside that I'm kind of lying to myself, oh it's not working out, I'm doing it, that is where the awareness game comes into picture. Now once you get the awareness, oh there is the issue, we see it now. So now what awareness does, it pinpoints it, it doesn't correct it. Correction happens when the body feels safe, the breath slows, emotional charge settles. Only then does intention becomes effective. Manifestation is not about wanting more, it's about reducing internal resistance. So when you're craving for more, it also signals a desperation move. That is not what we are looking for in manifestation, and that is not what manifestation is about. It's about the reducing of internal resistance. Once your body is calm, once your mind is calm, once your heart is calm, and everything is aligned, and that natural feel of thing shows that that is what you need, that is what you want, that is what you are looking for, that is what you look up, where you want to be or what you want to become. Only then everything comes in line. The awareness makes sense because you're doing something towards it now. The gratitude becomes settled because you know that this is what I and why I feel blessed about. And then there is when you start the manifesting sector part of it. Now, if manifestation feels inconsistent for you, it is not because you're doing it wrong. It because coherence comes before the creation part. And I've put the link below of Decode My Loop, and that is where you can head and you can do a short survey and you'll get a better insight after that. So do the survey, and thank you for the video. Subscribe for more.